What's up, family? Major warnings from multiple countries have gone out over the past 5 days or so, and it looks like a nuclear war is destined sometime this week. Well, as escalations between Russia and Ukraine continues to prolong, other countries are now taking the opportunity to pick a battle with the United States, which means multiple nuclear threats have been directed directly at the U.S. And one country just started preparing even more by having military drills to show their preparedness. Russia has now issued a nuclear threat ahead of the Ukrainian counteroffensive. Yes, guys, we all know that this particular war has been going on for more than a year, and it looks like Putin is pretty much resulting towards putting out threats in regards to having nuclear weapons, as well as using those nuclear weapons. And he is not talking about just using them on the Ukrainians. He is also threatening the United States with these nuclear weapons as well. Yes, it says right here that Russia is trying to use nuclear threats to discourage Kiev's Western backers, which is the U.S., from providing military aid ahead of an expected counteroffensive, according to a new assessment. Russia's decision to transfer nuclear weapons to Belarus, saying that NATO had increased combat training and resonance at Russia's borders. He said that Western aid to Ukraine risks a significant expansion of the conflict, which means that there are increased tensions between the United States and Russia, in which Russia President Vladimir Putin has threatened the U.S. with using nuclear weapons. Now, Russia is not the only one that is going after the United States. North Korea is also sending out threats as well. And here recently, we saw a couple of weeks ago where North Korea ended up launching another ballistic missile into the sea as the United States continues to have these military drills with South Korea. And North Korea believes that this just increases the tensions between North Korea and the United States, saying that the United States just won't leave us alone. And yes, guys, this particular ballistic missile, guys, it was another short-range ballistic missile towards the sea. This happened on Sunday, and its neighbors said that they are ramping up testing activities to respond to the ongoing military drills between South Korea and the United States. So it views this as pretty much invasion, a rehearsal. So anyways, guys, North Korea continues to get prepared for a war between the United States and Korea. But also, North Korea ended up testing another underwater nuclear attack drone over the last couple of days or so. And yes, this is the second underwater drone test in just over 2 weeks, and efforts that they continue to expand and modernize their weaponry. And we also heard that, North Korea said that these warning of military drills is basically a brink of nuclear war. Yes, coming directly from the state media, they published a warning as the United States and South Korea continue these military exercises. And North Korea has accused the United States and South Korea of escalating tensions to the brink of nuclear war through their joint military drills, and promised to respond with offensive action, according to the state media. A commentary published on Thursday that it criticizes the continuing exercises as a trigger for driving the situation on the Korean Peninsula to the point of explosion. So yes, guys, not only is the United States having to worry about Russia, but they are also having to worry about North Korea, silently that is, which is why they are practicing these military drills. But they are not the only ones, guys, because we are also dealing with the potential war between China and Taiwan, in which this pretty much has escalated over the recent visit from the House Speaker, Kevin McCarthy, in which he actually visited with the chief of Taiwan, which I believe her name was Tsai, which she actually flew directly to meet with Kevin McCarthy, in which China put out a message prior to this actually happening and saying that this could lead to intense reactions between China and the United States, and they definitely highly recommend that this particular meeting does not happen. However, the United States did not listen to anything that China has recommended, in which they ended up having this meeting between the Taiwan chief and Kevin McCarthy, in which China has responded and said, look, this is a serious warning. We told you guys not to have that meeting. You went ahead and had it anyway. So this just pretty much increases the tensions between both of us. And yes, guys, if you don't recall, this is not the first time that we have had tensions between the United States and China over a particular meeting with the Taiwan leader. We actually saw this last year when the previous House Speaker, Nancy Pelosi, ended up visiting Taiwan and meeting with the chief of Taiwan, in which China reacted on that one as well. And here it is. China reacts fiercely to the Pelosi meeting with the Taiwan leader. So yes, guys, this is not the first time. This is actually the second time, which obviously the United States doesn't listen to anything that China has to recommend in regards to a meeting with their opposition. But because of this particular meeting, China has sent out another threatening message saying that, look, a forceful response after this particular meeting with McCarthy in California with the Taiwan leader Tsai. And yes, the Biden administration maintains that there is nothing provocative about the visit by Tsai, which is the latest of a half a dozen trips in the United States. So anyways, guys, since then, China has pretty much come out and said that they don't like this. They have pretty much been practicing military drills over the last 3 days or so. And yesterday, or on Monday morning, that was actually China's third day from practicing these live fire drills is what they are calling these. And yes, it says right here that exercises on Monday will include live fire drills off the rocky coast of China's province about 80 kilometers south of Matsu Island, which is about 190 kilometers from Taipei. So anyways, guys, China was due to hold these particular live drills on Monday to round off 3 days of military exercises in response to Taiwan's president meeting with the U.S. House Speaker. Since then, guys, yes, things have turned south. It says right here that China ended up sending warships, more than 70 different planes, near the self-ruled island in apparent retaliation in regard to this particular meeting that they strategically suggested they do not happen. And yes, guys, things are heating up once again. China sent 71 warplanes near Taiwan as these particular military drills kicks off. And like I said, they have pretty much went through 3 full days of military drills in showing their efforts and their preparedness to go to war with Taiwan. And this is all because of this particular meeting that went down in California. And yes, guys, China and Taiwan ships are now in a standoff near sensitive the buffer zone. And yes, it says right here that Taiwan's defense ministry said it had spotted 70 Chinese aircraft, including Su-30 fighters and H-6 bombers, as well as 11 ships surrounding Taiwan. And as you can see right here, guys, in this particular video, this is pretty much showing these particular drills and all of these ships and these airplanes surrounding in the water and having this particular standoff between China and Taiwan. Will this go down to a war, guys? We have seen this before, so this is not the first time. However, it does look like China is more prepared this round than previously. And so, guys, like I said, we are on the brink of having a nuclear war. If this particular war goes down, I will say that China is so much bigger than Taiwan and they can pretty much blow them out the water. However, this is where it gets interesting, guys, because the United States is on full alert to back Taiwan with whatever they need. And as you can see right here, guys, this is in a previous statement last year, which was by President Biden, in which he says that the United States forces would defend Taiwan in the event of a Chinese invasion. And yes, guys, we already knew this, but it looks like this is getting more serious at this particular time. So the question is, if China does end up firing one of these missiles directed to Taiwan, what is going to happen? Is Taiwan going to respond back? Is the U.S. going to respond back? President Biden has already made it clear that we stand behind Taiwan 100%. They have met with the leader of Taiwan and told them on several occasions, last year with Nancy Pelosi meeting with them, and now this year with the U.S. House Speaker meeting with them as well as the current president of the United States, saying it out loud publicly that the United States will stand proudly to help Taiwan in the event that they are attacked by China. And like I said, guys, they are surrounding them right now. They have actually crossed over the buffer zone, in which, guys, these tensions between these particular two, Taiwan and China, is really heating up, guys. It's probably like at an 8 right now out of a 10 Richter scale. So anyways, guys, we could see a war pop off sometime this week, in which, like I said, if something does pop off, the United States is ready and prepared to help Taiwan in this particular military battle, which means that the United States could be going to war with China. Again, guys, things are heating up. Things are not looking good. We are pretty much destined to go to war and pretty much end up having a nuclear war with probably all three of them. China, North Korea, as well as Russia. But anyways, guys, that is just the latest news. Hopefully this doesn't escalate over the next 24 hours. But if it does, you guys already know Budget Bill has told you that we are pretty much going to war with China. We initially thought that this wasn't going to happen until 2025, but it looks like it is going to happen 2 years sooner in 2023. But anyways, guys, be prayerful, say a prayer, stay safe out there. I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a few ways for you to be able to support this channel. It's totally free to you, but some of these offers could offer you something like 12 free stocks from Webull after depositing at least 1 penny, and those stocks could be worth up to $3,000. Also, you can get the Amazon Prime membership for free for 30 days. If you are interested, be sure to check those links out down below. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.